All right, good morning, everyone. I am sure today there won't be many people because it's the first day of the fasting month. Anyway, I will just continue with my lesson. Thank you for those who are here. Thank you for coming. And today we are doing grammar, which is known as language awareness for your KSSM Form 4. Right, so I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to start with your objectives. Today you are going to learn how to fill in the blanks in 8 sentences with the correct future form of the verbs in the brackets. Okay, and then you are going to complete 3 sets of vocabulary activities, which I'm going to give you the link where you can just fill up and straight away get your answers. All right. So for the future forms, well, good morning, Yvonne. You will list the uses of the future will, right? And you will list the uses of the future be going to. This you would have done in Form 3. I just did this lesson with Form 3, but we are going to continue this for Form 4. So don't forget what you have learned in Form 3, all right? And then you're going to provide examples of the future forms will and going to. And then you're going to create your own sentences using the future forms will and going to. Lastly, this is the one you are going to do with me. Complete 8 sentences with the correct future forms and give a reason for the choice of your answers. You will give the reason based on the uses of the future will or going to, right? So first, answer this question. Is a question that I write in the statement. What do you think the future will be like in about a year from now? Morning, Tarani. So how would you think the future will be like in about a year from now? I don't know how it would be like, but maybe you have some ideas what the future will be like from a year from now. Flying cars. Would you just give answer flying cars, or how would you say it if you are in class? Got vaccines for coronavirus. How would you say that, Mitalish, if you are speaking, how would you say? Would you say got vaccine for coronavirus, or how would you say it? I think there will be flying cars. I think there will be flying cars. That's what Sugar was saying just now, flying cars. What would you think would be? Good morning, Laya. Thank you for coming, Laya. All right, so Brian say we'll take over, right? Good, Brian. Any more? Smart home. So we'll have smart home, right? Any more? We'll have smart home. Will develop hybrid cars, will develop robotic organs. Interesting. Okay, so if you were in class, right, you will be having to say it in that kind of sentence. So, you know, there will be, or there is going to be. Yes, right, Yvonne, hybrid cars will become more common. We will have hybrid cars. Yes, teachers will be replaced by computers. Teachers is going to be replaced by computer. Teacher will have been replaced by computer, right? Okay. So these words will, am, is, are, going to, and will have. What tense will we be focusing based on these phrases that I've written above? Okay. The answer is very easy because I've said it in the objective, right? So what Right, Brian say no more textbook, no more renewable energy sources. Okay. Past tense, yes. Fatin, you are right. Cherry, you are right. Okay. Future, we are going to look at the future forms. Right. Oops. Okay, so you are going to look at the future forms. So looking at your textbook, which is at page 53, you will have to look at the examples in the green box. Okay, so what do you remember about this tense? Okay, the first one would be, all right, the future will. Okay, don't walk to school. I'll give you a lift. Okay, or the other one, John will pass the exam. He's an excellent student. Is in your textbook. Huh? You will pass the exam. He's an excellent student. So what can you tell me about the first one? I'll give you a lift and John will pass. Okay, will be. Right. Hi, Young Lee. So the two sentences use will, but there are difference in the usage. Don't walk to school. I'll give you a lift. I'm sure you can't remember. The first one is telling someone that the person will do something, which is like a promise. I'll give you a lift. John will pass the exam is a future prediction. Whether he will pass or not, you don't know. Okay? And then you have the future be going to. Why is present future? Okay. Be going to, you have Helena's going to study biology at university. And I didn't do well in my exams. I'm going to get bad marks. You are telling the future, I'm going to get bad marks because in the present, right now, you didn't study. You didn't do well in your exam. All right. You know, after the exam, the present time, you know that you didn't do well. So therefore, you are predicting your future that you're going to get bad marks. Okay. Helena's going to study biology is talking about the future, what she's going to study. Hi, Ada, morning. Thank you for coming. Right, future perfect simple, you will have. And then the participle verb. So hopefully by 8 o'clock, I will have finished my homework. Okay, so this tells us that you are making a prediction that by 8 o'clock, a specific time, that you will definitely finish your homework. Okay, so there's a difference between will, be going to, and the perfect simple. I think from the examples, very clear. Will have will, right? And then be going to is or are or was or were going to. Am going to, and then the perfect simple, you will have this, will have finished, right? Will have plus the verb, past participle, right? Now let's look at the future will. The future will, if you want to know more, you can go to the grammar reference page, which is at page 162. So at page 162, they have listed the ample uses of future will, which actually is a repetition of your form 3. It's not something new. So you use for prediction with perhaps or after the verbs believe, think, hope, expect, or be sure. Right? I believe that he will be a lawyer when he finishes his university. I think he will be a good teacher. I hope he will have a bright future. Okay, perhaps he will succeed in his life. So these are prediction. Has not happened yet, but you believe in it, right? For example, I'm sure it's one of the verbs you use to show prediction. She will pass the exam or she'll pass the exam. You make promises. I'll never do that again, right? So I will never do that is a promise, which many of you will make false promises like to your parent, I will not do that, but then you will do again. Offers or requests, like just now the one about taking leave, I'll drive you to the station. Okay, I'll drive you to the station is an offer. And then the request is, will you help me clean the kitchen? Right, it's a request. You're asking for a request. Threats or warning? Don't say that again or I'll punish you. Right, I think we are so used to threats and warnings. Okay, if you go out now, I will take away your phone, for example, which we all don't like, right? On the spot decisions, meaning you make a decision right at that moment. I won't buy it. It's too expensive, meaning you have made a decision to go to a shop to buy, just say, a new mobile phone. You went there, you look at it, and on the spot, you decided that I won't buy it. It's too expensive. Wow, Kife, don't touch me, I'll turn you into a woo image. Woo, I'm scared now. So that's a threat. Very good example. I like it. Excellent. All right, so let's continue. Sometimes we have to be cruel to be kind. Oops, I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay. So when we use, just now there are 7 uses of the future will, right? And then the going to, you will be using it for future plans. All right, just now we talked about Ron is going to study astronomy. The girl was going to study biology at the university, right? So it's the future plans. And the other one is prediction based on evidence. Look at the runner, he's going to win the race. And usually it is based on the present situation. You see, look at the runner, the present situation. You look at him running, you predict that he's going to win the race. Okay, so these are the 2 uses of the future be going to, and the future time expressions that you can use for going to would be tomorrow, tonight, next month, year, week, Tuesday, this month, this year, this week, this Tuesday, in an hour, a year, or soon, right? Oh, thank you, Kife and Mithilesh, for explaining to Sugar what that word means. I didn't want to talk about that. Right. Now, the future perfect simple. Okay, you have seen the future will, future be going to, now future perfect simple. Now, you use this for actions that will be completed. Now, it's a little bit confusing. Actions that will be completed before a specific time or another action in the future, meaning that the action completes before the given time or another action in the future. And the action which follows the first one is in the present simple. I know you cannot understand this. All right, let me show you the example. He will have finished reading the book before you arrive tomorrow. Now, the one in green is to say is in the present simple. Here, he will have finished reading the book. It is an action that happens first. You arriving tomorrow will happen after that. So the action which follows the first one, so this arriving follows this, meaning arriving comes after you have finished reading the book, or he has finished reading the book. So that would have to use the present simple. The actions will be completed before a specific time. So before you arrive, he would have completed reading the book. Okay? All right? Clear? Get what the sentence here mean? Right? So, again, I'm repeating. Finish reading the book will happen first. arriving will happen later or follows after you finish reading the book. Okay? So that is when you use will have. Okay, good. Get it? So when you use time expression for future perfect simple, it's you have the word by 8 o'clock, by 2 p.m., by 5 minutes, or you say by the time, by then, or before. You see you have before here, right? So this is the time expression. He will have finished reading the book by 8 o'clock. He will have finished reading the book by the time you arrive tomorrow. Okay, so these are time expressions you can use, and all this information is in your textbook, page 162. So let's look at the grammar exercise which you have below the green box on page 53. Okay. So it's a dialogue for the first number 1 and number 4. We look at number 1 first. My mobile phone keeps turning off for no reason. Okay. And don't worry. Whoa. All right. So nice if someone tell me that. Don't worry, I buy you a new must be separated. Sorry for the error. You a new one. So what will the answer be? See, even I'm using future. What will the answer be? So, will buy. Mok say will buy. I don't know the answer. Right. Why? One of the users will be a promise, an offer, right? It's an offer, right? Remember, one of the users for will be an offer. So next time when you write will buy in bracket, say what is the use. Is it an offer? Is it a request? Is it a threat? Right? Is it on the spot decision? Okay. Yes, sugar. I just said I typed wrongly. It's separated, a new one. Okay, I will buy. Right. So you need to give a reason why you say that, why you choose the answer. You need to remember the 7 uses. Right, Tarani, thank you. Will buy is an offer. So the answer is I'll buy or I will buy, both accepted. You a new one. Let's look at the second one. Come round my house at about 6 p.m. I home by then. Right? So you're asking someone to come to your house at about 6 p.m. I home by then. So what will the answer be? And why do you choose that answer? Sugar said will arrive prediction, will arrive prediction. I like mock. Will arrive predictions? Will arrive. I'm seeing all the answers. I'm keeping quiet. Okay. Now. Okay. Right. Is it a prediction? Remember the word by then? Have you remembered what I explained about the word by then? By a specific time. These are clues. When you have by then, by 8 o'clock, by the time. Right? Hi, Li Hong. Li Hong, you're supposed to know this, Li Hong. You did the Form 3 one. We already done this. It's a repetition. Yes, Harini, will have arrived. So the answer will is I'll have arrived home by then. I will have arrived home by then. The key word here is by then. The first action is I will have arrived. Then only you come to my house. Okay? Clear? For number 2? Yes, Yvonne is future perfect. Simple. I will have arrived. The keyword one is by then. Then you have the first action, which is you arrive first, followed by a present situation. Come around. Remember present simple? Come around my house. Okay, and then you have that. All right, good. Now look out, Dad. You into that tree. What would the best answer be and why? What is the use that you have selected? Look out, Dad. You into that tree. Okay, Skylar, very good. You are going to crash. Predictions using going to. Okay, are going to. Good. Excellent, Skylar. David. Right, I know, but you need to also, David, Sugar, hi, Junie, need to explain, I like Skylar did, prediction, okay, based on what happening in the present. Remember, when we were talking about going to, you use it, you're making a prediction based on the current situation. Okay, the father might not have been driving well, that's the current situation, and you're making a prediction what's going to happen. Right, David, thank you. Okay, so you're going to crash or you are going to crash into that tree. Yes, Fatin, very good. Excellent. Good, Yvonne. Good, Li Hong, sorry. Let's look at the fourth one, which is also a dialogue. What plans have you got for Saturday? My cousins in Oxford. And it's very clear for number 4 because the question there has already told you what the answer will be, right? What plans have you got for Saturday? That itself tells you what should you use. I plan to visit Li Hong. We have to use either will, be going to, or the future perfect, which I think you missed. Right, Skylar, I am going to visit my cousins in Oxford. Yes, right. But why did you use I am going to visit instead of I will visit? Why? Yes, Junie, it's a future plan. Okay, a future plan that you already made, right? So I'm going to visit my cousins in Oxford, or I am going to visit. So up to number 4, what is important for you to know is when you want to decide when to use this kind of forms, future forms, you need to know what is the purpose or the use of that form. Only then you will select the best one. So it's not just based on your gut feeling, oh, this sounds nice, all right? So that's the answer. Let's continue with number 5. Watch this DVD. I'm sure you enjoy it. Okay? So what if you decide on which future form to use, give the use of it or the purpose of it. Okay, if you say you will enjoy, which many of you are going to say, Sugar, go and sleep. All right, good night. I will enjoy. Okay, predictions. Yes, excellent, correct. Fatin, if you say request, it usually will be a question form like, will you please watch this DVD? That will be a request, Fatin. But if you say promise, it will be like, I will never do this again. I will work hard. That would be a promise. But when you say, I'm sure, okay? If you look at your reference book at page 162, those of you have textbook, you will see that when you make predictions and you will have the words like perhaps or believe, think, hope, expect, and I'm sure. It is prediction. Okay, so the answer will be I'll enjoy, you'll enjoy or you will enjoy. Okay, most of you gave the correct answer, but you didn't give the correct purpose of using it. Okay, this is the key here, I'm sure, to tell you that it's a prediction. You predict that she will enjoy. She might not enjoy because there are many people who say, oh, you will enjoy it, and then you go and watch. You feel I didn't enjoy it. I'm so bored. I got bored with it, right? Okay, number 6, Kevin loves eating sweets. By the time you come home, he eat all the chocolate bars that are in the fridge. This one is very easy because of certain keywords that are in the sentence that will tell you. Lee Hong, we are not doing future past perfect. We are using future present perfect. All right, Skylar, yes, very good. Will have eaten because of the keyword by the time. Excellent, Skylar. All right. Okay, right, Lee Hong. Yes, will have eaten because of the keyword by the time. Yes, good, Junie. Will have eaten. Excellent. So the answer is by the time you come home, he will have eaten. 1 is by the time, 2 is the first action is he has eaten the chocolate bars. The second action that happens is you come home. So one action has happened, then the second action happens, which is you come home, right? So then you will use the perfect, future perfect, right? Okay. Number 7, I believe. I believe I can fly. I believe robots, all the work in factories in future do. Okay, now there are keywords there to tell you what use you have to do. Okay, the keywords there will help you decide. Right, Lee Hong. Lee Hong and Yu Lim, if you say will do, which purpose? Which purpose of it or which use tells you will do? Yes, I like LCY, I like Mithilesh for giving it. It's a prediction because of the what keyword? Yes, because of I believe. I believe I can fly. I wish I can fly. Right. Yes, excellent. All of you are doing it well, right? So will do. I believe robots will do all the work in factories in the future. Good, Harini. Excellent. Right. I think this is the last one. Number 8. Nigel, home by lunchtime. So don't wait for him. Nigel, home by lunchtime. Right? So don't wait for him. What do you think the answer will be? Will not return. Okay. What are the keywords to tell you that? You are predicting. Will not return by lunchtime. By lunchtime. If you say by lunchtime, right, what would be the best answer then? If the word by a specific time. Remember, when you have a very I'm not saying your answers are wrong. Huh? I'm saying what I'm trying to say is that, okay, you give the answer by lunchtime, but your explanation for would not have been accurate. All right. Rui, you have given a very good answer, but is that the correct answer? You have given the correct usage, but is that the correct answer? You put will not return, but by a point in time or lunchtime is not the answer for will not, it's not the use for will not return. Okay? You are all correct. Yes, Fatin. Exactly, Fatin. Right. But there are two answers for this. One is, right, there are two answers. Nigel will not have returned, or Nigel won't have returned. Because when you use by lunchtime, all of you gave the correct, pointed out the correct keywords, but you all chose the wrong future form. When you have the time frame given to you by lunchtime, by 10 o'clock, by the time, you should have the future perfect simple. Nigel will not have returned, or Nigel won't have returned. Okay, clear? Okay. Why mock don't wait? All right, let's continue. All right, so the vocabulary exercises, there are so many which is on your page 54. The reason that I did a Google form is because it's very hard for your teachers to actually check one by one on this exercise. So I did a Google form so that it's easy for everyone, because the moment you put in, you will get the answer after you have submitted. So it will be easier for everyone, right? So the vocabulary exercise, you just have to complete on page 54 using the Google form that I will give you here also, so that you can do it. If you have problems with the form, please let me know, because I did try it out on my own. It seems fine, but I never know when I share it with everyone else, right? So do that. It shouldn't be a problem. Before we go, I want you to write down, choose one of the future forms, either will, or be going to, or will have the participle. Future verbs form, any one of it. Be creative, be humorous, okay? Any sentences? I will have flown in the air if I had wings. I will have gone to my pupil's house and hunt them for not doing my work. Oh, Mithilesh, you're scaring me now. If you keep annoying me, I'll break your face until your mom can't reckon. Ooh, Mithilesh, scary. I'm going to have my lunch. Yes, Cherry, I'm going to soon after this is over. Right? Nice sentence, Cherry. Sugar, that's not a future form sentence. Any more? I'm waiting. I'm sure you're all very creative. I'm waiting. Think, think, think. Think, think, think. Oh, Fong, you really miss school, is it? I'm going to school after the MCO ends. No, I don't think you have school. Even if the MCO ends, it's only for the Form 5 and Form 6. I'm going to read a book after this. Okay, good, Tarani. I'm going to read the book on how to do something that is funny, would be interesting. Any more? Anyone? Let's try, come on. I'm going to read all the books in the world if I'm given the chance. Yes, I know. I'll be bored. You aren't bored right now, LCY? You're going to get a telescope. Yes, I know, sugar. You dream of it all the time. I'm going to finish my maths homework after this. Okay, Maya, hope so. I put broccoli on my pizza. I'm going to put, if you put broccoli on my pizza, I'm going to put you through 7 layers of hell. Oh, you're scaring me, Yulim. Teacher, did you not upload the function video? I have. Li Hong, I have. I will get a telescope. Okay, I'm going home after this. I will be rich. Yes, sugar, you will. I'm going to laugh at him if he's rejected by Lisa. You love it, right? You might like Lisa too, right? If you put broccoli, I'm going to put you through. Yes, okay. If you don't want to do your homework, I will have taken out your kidneys and lungs and crushed them. Ooh, Mock, you scare me. Brian, I'm going to sleep because I have a headache on my homework. You can't have a headache on your homework. I'm going to sleep because I got a headache after doing my homework because all my books are in my school locker. All right? Okay. Sugar, I'm going to get my own gym. Yes, go ahead. I'm going to watch this stream until the end. Ooh, yes. I will buy Switch if I have the money. Why, Li Hong, you still want to watch the YouTube? You already attended the class. Oh, okay. It's there. Sometimes it takes time to reach the public. I'll do a black face. I'll be dead if this doesn't end. Okay, I'm going to kill someone. Please don't kill anyone. All right, so I will see all of you on Monday, on the 27th, and we'll be doing listening. All right, so have a good weekend. To all the Muslims, selamat berpuasa. And before I end the class, I just want to have one question. Do you still want the online class? Those who attend, those who don't, this question is not for those who don't attend. Those who attend, do you want the online class? Because now with the Puasa month, I don't know how many would want to attend the class. So if you don't want, I will just upload videos on the lesson and you do it on your own. Okay, David says 1. Mark say yes. Okay, if you want it, I'll do it. I'll continue doing it at the same time. Don't use the reason of the fasting month not to do anything because basically you're just typing. I'm not asking you to talk. All right. Okay. You all take care. Have fun. I'm going to miss all of my favorite students who are always coming to my class online. You are fantastic. And you take care, all of you, and please be safe. All right. Bye-bye.